Hello, all of you vaingloriously wonderful people. This is the Dinka Sugoi. And I'm about to find out if it'll off-road. Yeah, we're back with some more off-road, even though we finished up with the bottom dollar bounties DLC cars. We're doing a little bit of an off-season when we're going to go back and get some of the DLC cars that we have not yet tested. Today, they are both from the Casino Heist update. Next week as well, they'll be from the Casino Heist, and then after that, I think it's from the Diamond Casino update. What was that one called? The Diamond update or the Diamond Casino update? I don't remember. That was, what, 17,000 years ago. So, yeah, but anyways, that's what's up. We're going to go for at least 3 weeks. Next week, we'll have the Lampadati Komoda and the Bug Stars Burrito. There's a matchup. And then the week after that, we'll be doing the Bravado Gauntlet Classic and the Trufati Thrax. Really looking forward to the Thrax. Fun car. This car we've tested once before, but it was in the snow. So, you know, that's a whole different set of conditions. Doesn't really reflect how a car does off-road. It just tells us how well. What was that, Raven? It tells us how, you know, it doesn't. So, by the way, Commander Hobo top left, Raven, aka British Brandon, into the top right as always, so that we can see their view of what's happening as we go up the mountain. I still think it adds a nice perspective. Well, it adds two nice perspectives on top of my own. I kind of dig it. Plus, there's nothing really up there in those corners anyway, but sky, so you're not missing anything. Well, I guess maybe an Avenger, but we just caught a glimpse of it anyway. So there you go on your bingo card if you're playing World Off-Road Bingo. And if you're not, head down to the description where you can find a link to that. You just click on Generate New Card once you get to the site, and if something happens in the video that's on your card, you click on it. And if you get bingo, you tell us about it, and you'll be our 6th ever bingo winner. And of course, while you're down there, be sure to leave a comment. Let me know what you think of World Off-Road. A lot of people love the Sugoi. A lot of people love the JB700W. I love it because it can get oil slicks and I can troll NPC traffic for hours. And that's what I did between recording the two vehicles because it was nighttime when we got done with this one. So I had like 15-20 minutes to kill. And Raven and I just went and messed with traffic with oil slicks. It was great fun. But you can get down and tell me what you think about the two cars in general in the comments. Comments really do help out videos. I know every YouTuber says it, but every YouTuber says it because it's true. Because YouTube measures a thing called engagement. How long people watch, if they like the video, if they comment, all those things bump up engagement. The higher the engagement, the more YouTube recommends video. That's just how it goes. But we are finishing our climb. Not too bad in the Sugoi. The front wheel drive struggled a little bit to put the power down, but we are up 2 minutes, 50 seconds. So, will it off-road? Commander Hobo got a lovely finish there. Raven actually had a really lovely finish too. He had like a 180 flat spin over the rock over there. It was really impressive. Sad that it didn't make it in the video, but you can see it in the longer form, less edited, and ad-free behind-the-scenes version that is available to channel supporters only. You can find out more information about how you can support the channel in the description down below, and if you link one of those respective services to your Discord and you're a member of the Vainglorious Discord server, well then you'll get access to the supporters only channel where I post the links to the behind-the-scenes videos. Yeah, this isn't gonna go very well. I can warn you now, this thing does not have the best brakes. Plus, it's a little bit bouncy. It's not this bend, but I'm pretty sure the next one that we get into some trouble. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, right there. I got airborne, and then because the brakes aren't the best, I couldn't get slowed down and just went over that rock with some speed and absolutely sent me flying. Looks like Hobo's having a bit of a premature damage descent as well. The really, really crappy part, wow, Raven's the one who nailed the jump. The really crappy part is I'm in some really steep terrain. It's front wheel drive, so it doesn't get the best grip. I did try backing up, as you can see, several times. And I could not find a spot to make this happen. I sped up the footage 750% because I spent a long time. Ray was just playing with his trunk. He's bored. I finally gave up. I finally decided that I was not going to get an area that I could climb. I thought maybe this would be it, but I realized no, there's nothing that really connects to anything that is ever going to get this car back up to the trail. So I abandoned it, and I guess technically that makes it a DNF, but I do reach the bottom, just not on the normal route, and it's the ascent number that really matters more than anything else. So yeah, Hobo's just having all kinds of a bad time there. Ooh, a train. So, you know, we're getting back to the trail, sort of. Just, you know, very, very, very unconventional route. By the way, I should talk stats before we start our damage descent. Out of 447 vehicles that we have tested as of this video, the Sugoi is 154th. So just in the top half there. It is 0.3 seconds slower than the 811 and 0.017 seconds faster than the Italy GTO Stinger TT. Stupid name. Out of the 84 sports cars that we have tested, this is 40th. And we're going to speed up footage again because people are a little behind, and I didn't want to wait in the video for their jumps. But we do get to see their jumps. Lovely jump from Hobo. Ravens is going to land as well. But anyways, 84 sports cars, it's 40th. It is 0.32 seconds slower than the Gesture race car, and then the same split to the Italy GTO Stinger TT. In terms of Casino Heist vehicles, we've tested 15 as of this video. It is 6th. It is 3.73 seconds slower than the Amorgon and 0.27 seconds faster than the VSTR, which kind of surprised me. I thought the VSTR did better than that. But yeah, it's not a bad off-roader, the Sugoi. It's just, it gets a little bumpy. The brakes aren't the best when you're on a steep incline or decline. I think they're still called inclines, aren't they? Yeah. Wow, we're just having like a little sumo wrestling match here. It's kind of awesome. You know, so it can climb. It's just, you know, it's a little hot hatch, 4-door hot hatch, but a hot hatch nonetheless. Off-roading, not a strong point. That doesn't mean we're not going to try, obviously. I'll take anything and try to off-road it. That's just who I am. You know, it's just, it's always been one of my favorite pastimes in GTA Online is finding a trail and seeing if I can drive up it. Usually I take more appropriate vehicles to do that. Oh, I really thought I was going to thread the needle there and get through there without any damage, but nope, wasn't meant to be. But yeah, we usually take more appropriate vehicles when we're actually going off-roading, but hey, that's not what this series is about, is it? It's about driving wildly inappropriate things up the mountain. By the way, this is 4 minutes 40.77 seconds faster than it did in the snow. Yeah. I'm counting that as over the woodpile. Maybe not all that graceful, but hey, I did it, so we're good. Our damage, all the windows and most of the lights are gone. The right front door and the rear hatch are both missing. The doors that are remaining, well, most of them anyways, and the hood will not close. And it does have bent wheels. And wow, that's a very, very slow spin around shot. What was I doing? Obviously, past Brandon was being a jerk again, making today Brandon, future Brandon, have to talk for a while. But there's our support vehicles from the front. Hobos is about to catch on fire. And then from the rear, and that is going to bring us to our next vehicle. One of my favorite cars in the game. If not in my top 10, definitely in my top 20. The Dewbauchee JB 700W. Or the regular 700. I like them both. I think they perform pretty much the same. Though, isn't the regular 700 just a Pegasus vehicle? Can you store that in your personal garage? You know what? I don't know. Let's go to Bruffy'sGTAcars.net and find out. I can't remember if it's a Pegasus only vehicle or not. 700 Upgrade location, store in a garage. Okay. Oh, no, it's a 700W I'm looking at. My bad. 700. Says it can be stored in the garage. I thought it was a Pegasus only vehicle. Can't buy it, though. It was removed from Legendary Motorsport. Awesome. Great. Wait, they removed them in story mode as well? Really? Wow, that's a really crappy move, Rockstar. Yeah, absolutely adore this car. And you know what else I adore? Everybody that's part of the Vainglorious Discord server. And the Vainglorious community in general. I realize not everybody joins the Discord server, but I really wish you would. That is the hub of where all things Vainglorious take place. We have just a little over 300 members. A little quiet, except for lately in the Satisfactory channel, because, well, I've always been a fan of Satisfactory, and, well, 1.0 came out, so I'm getting back into it. And much to the dismay of everything else in my life, I will not admit to you how many hours a day I've been averaging in that game. My YouTube production schedule's way behind. I really thought I was going to get this checkpoint here, but I just out of the way. So sad. Yeah, I've gone off the deep end. And so has Commander Hobo. Not too long after we recorded this video, Hobo was back in Satisfactory, and then I joined again a few hours late. By the way, this week's video is a little bit late. You may notice that the counter in the bottom right has a slightly different font than normal. Adobe just up and changed how the time stamps work on a video and ruined my template. So I had to go back in and remask it, and it doesn't like before you could just like go in. There was like two options for where the time code starts at 0. Now there's like 10, and I'm like, wait, which one of these is the right one? Because I set Will It Offroad templates up years ago. And I haven't had to change it. I just literally go into my custom saved effects. I thought I was going to get that one too, and just barely missed it. But I go into my custom effects, and I just drag and drop it on the timeline, and boom, I have a time code in the right spot, already cropped down, just as it needs to be, and it's fine. So I had to figure that all out, and that's why we're a day late, because I just ran out of time last night. As it is, I'm recording this at 1:10 in the morning of the day it goes live, because I was playing Satisfactory all day. Yeah, I need to do like a tour of our Satisfactory. It's a group thing because we're playing on a server. It's me, Commander Hobo, and Raisins. We did have a fourth, but he didn't really work out. If you play Satisfactory and join the Vainglorious Discord server and you're not a jerk, then you can join us. But we are up 3 minutes, 3 seconds. So, will it off-road? You know, for what this vehicle is, yeah, I'm going to emphatically say yes. It's an old sports classic British car. British sports car. We're lucky it made it up the mountain without breaking down. So, yeah, no offense, British Brandon. Though he's driving something very modern, which will probably also, let's face it, break down. I mean, I love my Aston Martins. I absolutely love Aston Martins, but they're not the most reliable things on the planet, are they? So, same problem with this vehicle. Not the best brakes, and it's a little bouncier than you would expect. The lack of braking gets me in trouble. I had a bit too much speed, couldn't slow down in time, and it wouldn't make the turn, and I just hit that rock enough to go off the edge, and this thing does not have the grip. It just doesn't. You probably heard on the way up, I was spinning my wheels a lot. Going up was fine. It wasn't a challenge because it doesn't spin its wheels enough to get it in trouble. But it's so low on grip. Hobo's like, where is he? It's so Raven's doing the same thing. They're just watching me fall down the hill. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the moral support. I guess they are support vehicles. Who knows? But yeah, I just sped that up because that was just a whole debacle, and once again, just gave up. If you want to watch that a little slower, go back and put it on 1/4 speed, and you'll be close to the original. I think I gave it one more try. Yeah, I did. I gave it one more try here. I thought I could get enough speed, but nah. It's not. Look, the back wheels have not stopped spinning. Look at the angle I'm going up the mountain. Because the back end's wanting to step out somehow, because that's how gravity works. But you can just see I'm just losing momentum. It's not meant to be. But hey, let's talk stats. Out of 32 Sports Classics vehicles, for some reason I wrote these numbers backwards for when I normally do them. It's 14th, so in the top half. It is 2.72 seconds slower than the Chipwreck and 0.067 seconds faster than the Roosevelt Valor. And overall, out of 447, this is 234th. I don't know why I didn't speed this footage up, too. I really should have. Because, gosh, we still have quite a bit left in the video. Yeah, 234th. It is tied with the Tahoma Coupe, and the way I handle ties is first they get grouped by class alphabetically. So muscle is before Sports Classic, so that's why the Tahoma Coupe's listed higher in the list. But if they're both in the same class, then I go by manufacturer. And then I forget which two cars it is, but we actually drill down beyond that, that if both of them are still a tie in the same class by the same manufacturer, then by the car model name. I really need to remember what those two cars are. I could look through the list, but it would take me a long time to find them. Out of the Casino Heist vehicles, we've, again, tested 15 as of this video. This was number 8. And I don't know why I'm going so slow getting down the mountain. This is not a bad drive back down. But then again, maybe it is. Who knows? Yeah, man. It's almost as though I was doing a G-Fred. Having just G-Fred issues. This was a rough run for both of these vehicles coming back down. Going up, they were both fine. Neither one fast. Both had their own small issues to deal with. Ooh, a cinematic crossing in front of the train. Well, not quite. I could have been closer. I didn't look to see where the train was. But I just heard it coming, so I just pressed the gas and went. By the way, the game volume is getting lower because the event is ending, and so the music ramps up in intensity, but I have music off because copyright. So that's why the game volume just suddenly got lower. It's not anything wrong with the video. It's not anything wrong with your equipment. It's just GTA being weird, not realizing I have the music turned off. But we're down 5 minutes, 59 seconds. Commander Hobo, lovely jump right over a Hummer. And Raven, lovely jump right over the guardrail grill onto a beach holiday. So we're back at the top for our damage descent on the JB 700W. What does the W stand for? Weaponless? I don't know, you would think the other one would be the W for weaponized. You know, normally you... yeah, I don't know. Normally in a car, those things stand for what it has. Like, in my household, we have 2 Hyundai Tucsons. Mine, Hyundai Tucson Limited. Right? Okay, fine. That Limited tells you not a whole lot, but it's the Limited because it has all the options. And then parental unit number 1 has an SCL Convenience, but with H-Track. And the H-Track's the all-wheel drive system. Oh, and it's a hybrid. So it's a long name. But, you know, the stuff usually indicates what they do have, not what they don't have. So, and yes, I got my... Oh, yeah, I forgot I dropped the mine for Hobo. But I had my Tucson first. And my mom liked it so much, when it's time for my dad to get a new car, she made him get one. She realized she considered getting one as well. I'm like, we'll have 3 of the same car in the household. Let's not. Thankfully, she's stuck with a Dodge Charger. She loves her Dodge Chargers. Lady is 72 years old. Drives Dodge Charger. She's convinced she has a muscle car. By the way, check out Raven up there, just kind of wedged in that little gap. He stays there for quite a while. I don't think we finished the video with him, like, or this part of the video with him done. I did leave mines for him, though. I tried to get over the woodpile and absolutely failed. Just, you could not fail any harder, I think. And then, of course, because no grip, even getting out of the little ditch is a problem. Raven just didn't use his up and atomizer for some reason. I don't know why, but we're down 1 minute, 55 seconds. Let's take a look at the damage on the JB 700W. Most of the windows are gone. All the lights are missing, along with the hood, the left door, and the rear bumper. The right door will not close. Looks like maybe the trunk might be popped as well. It has bent wheels and moderate body damage. This is from a time when Rockstar actually gave a shit and did model damage models, yeah. Oh, once again, nearly on fire, but there's our sport vehicles from the front and from the rear. And hey, I want to thank you very much for watching today. I know I say it every video, but with all sincerity, you decided to hang out with me and watch me drive cars up and down the mountain for some silliness. And there's thousands of things you could have chosen, but you chose to spend your time with me today. And that really, truly does mean a lot to me. I appreciate you. Until next time, I'm Brandon, reminding you to stay vainglorious.